Hi, hello. My name is Natalie Kilborn, and this is a much different video than I've done before, but I felt like it was absolutely much needed for what's happening in my heart and in my family. I'm outside. It's a beautiful sunny day, but do you see this behind me? This is a fire. There was a huge fire in our garage this morning. Like, here's our Tesla. I'll show you some videos so you can see, but like the entire garage is wrecked. I mean, completely wrecked. It's black everywhere. All of this stuff was, just the craziest fire this morning. So I'll tell you the story. I'll also show you some pictures and a video so that you can see what I'm talking about. But this morning, about 9:30, our house is over here. This is our house, and it has a garage, and then we have this detached garage right here. I came out with a bag of trash to put into the trash can at about 9:30 this morning, and water was just pouring out of our garage, like out the bottom of the garage, just water. And I thought, my first thought was Corey left the sink on. He probably went to fill the cat water. He left the sink on, and now, the garage is flooded. That's what my thought was. So I walked over, threw the trash away. I came back over, opened this little side door to our garage right here, and it was very apparent that there was a massive fire. And there was water, there was fire. When you're just like in that moment, you're like, what's happening? I don't know what to do. Why is there fire? Why is there water? Like, what is even happening? And I went in the house. Jenna was home. Corey was not home. And I screamed at her, the garage is on fire. I came back out here, and you guys, there was a miracle that happened in my garage. And I think the point of this video is not to sensationalize, like, hey, we had a garage fire. It's to point out, like, miracles are happening all around us all the time. And we have two choices: to exist like everything's a miracle and God is planning and working and providing and blessing us and helping us, right? We all have guardian angels. I absolutely believe in that. Our guardian angels were working overtime early this morning when we had a fire. Or that's option one. You can believe that things are miracles. And if you actually train your eyes and your ears and your heart, you will see miracles all the time happening all around you. Or you can live as though everything's a coincidence or an accident, or you get lucky and, you don't recognize the power of miracles. And so this video is really to share my heart with you on a miracle that happened. And number one, I want to give all praise and glory to God that He saved our home. Like, it could have been really bad. But he saved us, and a miracle happened in my garage. So I have a video that I'm going to show you. I don't know if I can give you a little tour. So this is where the fire broke out. Oh, let me see if I can get this camera right. This is where the fire broke out, right about here. Our bicycle tires caught on fire, which then caused like a hot, big fire, which the entire garage, like this garage ceiling is white. Like, all of this is normally white, but do you see how black it is? Like, everything is black. Like, all of this is black. The Tesla is black. Like, I don't know what we're going to do about the Tesla, but do you see, fire was absolutely everywhere. On this shelf over here, there's a little basket right here that's plastic. It is completely melted. Like, this was a serious, serious fire in our garage here. Like, look at the bike tires. Like, they just look like nothing. But then you think, like, okay, if there was such a bad fire, how come the whole structure didn't catch on fire? Also, right here, there was a gas tank that didn't, this is where the terrible fire is. The gas tank didn't catch on fire. And look at this over here. Do you see those? There is at least 15, maybe 20 gallons of gas. Like, in this garage, this is my daughter's camper, ignore that. piece of trash. There's like 20 gallons of gas in this garage all the way over here. Like, just to kind of tell you how hot it is, like this hanging piece of plastic right here, this is the light cover for this light that's up here. Like, everything's melted. Look at the ground. Like, this is a wood plank. Corey kind of has it fancy with this wood vinyl floor. Like, everything is just, this cabinet back here is silver. So is this one, it's silver. Like, everything's just black. This wood floor is black. And you just, like, the beams, it's really something. Like, to see with your eyes. But I got the miracle to share with you. Are you ready for this miracle? So I come out here, the fire is already out and there's water everywhere. And I'm thinking, like, how is this water out? Like, where is this water coming from? We don't have a sprinkler system in our garage. The Tesla is charred. This little thing right here. Do you see this thing right here? This is a hot water heater. I didn't even know that we had a hot water heater. Look at the tone of my skin compared to the walls. You can tell how charred it is. Like, I didn't even know we had a hot water heater, number one. Number two, I don't know if you can see this. Let me try to point. This little piece of pipe right here. Do you see this L bracket on the left side? Right there. That little piece of plastic melted. What's interesting is nothing else. Like, do you see all of this plastic? Like, none of that plastic melted, but that little piece of plastic in this little elbow melted. And when that plastic melted, it created like a hillbilly sprinkler system. And water was just pouring out of that tiny little elbow right up there. It's like right there. There we go. That's the elbow right there. It melted. Nothing else melted, just this small hole. It's literally like this big. Water was just pouring out of there. You see on the ceiling, you see why the ceiling's white? It's because water was shooting up and out of there, creating like this sprinkler system in the garage, which put out this tire inferno over here and saved our house, like saved our whole place. I'm going to show you outside. This is our garage. This is our house. Like, do you see how close we are? Like, if this garage would have caught on like a wild inferno, it for sure would have, I mean, everything's dry right now. The trees are dry. It would have caught our house on fire. Yeah. So I walked outside and there's water pouring out of the garage. I couldn't figure out what happened. I came through the door and I'm like, what is that smell? There was a terrible fire last night in the garage. Like, all of that stuff is burned. Look at my bicycle tire. Oh. That pipe right there bursting literally saved the whole place. But everything is literally black with smoke. The Tesla's in here. The Tesla is black with smoke. But I think it's fine. These gas cans are all full of gas, but they were far enough away. I mean, it would have been an explosion out here. Thank God that pipe burst up there. I'm here to tell you that miracles are happening. I'm here to tell you that through some amazing piece of grace, that little piece of plastic melted, which caused a sprinkler system to go off in, not a legitimate sprinkler system, but it caused a water leak during a fire, which then put out the fire and literally saved not only the structure of this garage, but saved our house. Like, saved our family. I was out here at like 9:20 is when I saw water pouring out. I don't know how long the fire went. I don't know when the fire started. I don't know. I mean, the fire obviously was going for a while before it melted that sprinkler system piece or that hot water piece. But it just could have been, it was probably overnight or early morning. It could have been so significantly worse. So I am here to tell you that we had a miracle. And although it feels like, you know, this really sucks. Why did this happen? This is going to be so much money, so much work, so much, you know, those things that are just outside of your control that you're like, oh, great. This is just another thing on the list of to-dos that's like, okay, I've got to, now we have an insurance claim on the Tesla. We have an insurance claim on the garage, like two separate things. We have, you know, a restoration company coming, a contracting company coming, the insurance adjuster coming, like all of these things on the list. It's really easy to get caught up in the, you know, oh my goodness, like all of these things. And you really forget, like, there is a miracle in my garage this morning. So I just wanted to make sure I came on here and reminded you all and reminded myself, like, God's still in the miracle business. He's doing miracles. There was a miracle in my garage. Like, although the crap is happening and it sucks and whatever, like, I can still train my eye and train my heart to find the miracle, to be able to celebrate and know, like, man, this could have been way worse. Nobody was hurt. None of our animals were hurt. Look at, this is the, I don't know if you can see it, kitty. This is the garage kitty, who she lives in there, but either wasn't in there or got out of the shop door. This is Callie. Her little paws are all sooty, but she doesn't have any fire damage that I can see on her. But I just wanted to remind you all that miracles are happening. So if you have something going on in your life that's like, ugh, this sucks, this is bad, I didn't want this, I didn't ask for this, it's not anything out, you know, in your control. I just want to remind you to look for the miracle. Look for the thing that's like, thank you, Lord, for saving me from much worse, right? I might have been an offender bender, but you know what? My kids are healthy. Everything's fine. I might have lost my job, but guess what? I have the skills and talents and abilities to go get a new one. Like, think of the miracles that are happening all the time in your life that maybe you're just passing by without that gratefulness of like, thank you so much, Lord, for saving us, for sparing us, for helping us. Like, it's a miracle. So, although this is kind of a cruddy day, I mean, look at me. I look like I've been in a fire. It's been one of those days. Although it's not as I planned, I have so much joy knowing that it could have been much worse and we found a miracle. So I love you. I'm praying for you all. My goal on this channel is to build faith, family, and business. And it's about doing life together, and poopy things happen in life. Poopy. So I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys that you're amazing and there's miracles happening all around you. Take a minute, find the miracle, have gratitude and thankfulness for it, and then we just do what we got to do on the other side of the miracle to get things done. So y'all are absolutely awesome. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video encourages you. Bye.